Hello everyone, welcome to our first ever attempt at a podcast, me and my friend Riot. Say hello, Riot.
Hello, fellas. Nice to be here.
My Swiss best friend from Europe. So we thought we'd have a go at making a bit of a mock draft just before the draft comes out this weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to work our way through it and let us know what you think afterwards. So these are based on the old user rankings. I know there's been a lot of content going up and down in the past few weeks. Riot's been pumping out highlight videos like mad, trying to get up to the top of the queue.
Number 3 now or something.
Yeah, he's only done about 10. Right, okay, so let's start it off. We don't want to keep you too long. So I'll go first and then Riot can do the next one. So we've got good old Nick first, trusty commissioner, somehow top of the rankings. So Nick's on the clock and I think that Nick will pick the Chiefs. And I think this is because Nick loves cheese. He loves throwing it deep. And with Mahomes, he's just going to be able to just tap buttons and watch balls fly out and go to Tyreek Hill if he's in the game. And
sure.
Yeah, he'll probably trade Kelsey, won't he, and trade all these people. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I mean,
Yeah.
Mahomes with 99 throw power probably, and then Tyreek. Yeah.
I kind of hope this doesn't happen
No,
for the
jeez.
league's sake. But I want Nick to take someone rubbish, but I don't think he will. Okay, so on to the next one. This is you, right?
Yeah. Next one is Tosh, and I think he go with the Cards.
Oh, we've got him
No,
down
with
as
the Browns. That's the first issue. Yeah. We say we go with the Browns. I
Yeah,
don't know why. Because wait.
they've got an amazing roster, haven't they? I think with Myles Garrett and stuff like that, they're just a roster that's gonna be hard to beat. They're going to be set for the cycle at loads of different positions. I just think they're going to be such a strong team. But I think where that came from is the next pick I picked for Brent was the Cardinals.
I just slipped my card down a bit to Brent, so.
Yeah. I picked Brent to go to the Cardinals because I think hopefully he'll want a bit of a change this year. He won't just pick the strongest team out of the bat like he did last year, picking the Saints. And with Kyler Murray and people like that, I think the Cardinals will be an interesting choice this year. So yeah, the next one is Ace. This is you, right? Let's see if we can get this one right.
Go. Yeah, maybe it takes the Panthers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because everybody was talking about the Panthers, and the Panthers really good team. I mean, Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey, who had a really good year last year. He's probably over 90 halfback. That's a good team. With
Yeah.
all the RPOs, they're coming with Madden 20.
Cheese.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be a good team for next year. So next, we had to Google some of the, well, not Google, but we had to research some of these guys' names because who the hell is Justin Glenn? we didn't know.
Oh man.
It goes for a few of these guys, but that's Van. So I picked Van going with the Bears because I just think the Bears are going to be a great team this year. I think everyone would love to have Roquan Smith on their roster and other players like that. Mitch Trubisky's coming up and stuff like that. I think this will be an interesting team to have for this Madden. So now on to you, right?
Next one is Reagan, and Reagan just loves Lamar Jackson and all his cheese runs. So he will go again with the Ravens.
Yeah,
That's not a question.
I think so.
Easy pick. So you're next with
Okay. So yeah, Regan loves it.
Yon.
Jon. Oh, John. That's the European way of saying that name, isn't it? Jon. But
Where's the age, man?
Yeah. I think John will pick. Wait, it's my pick, isn't it? Yeah. You see how professional we are. I think John will pick the Eagles just because he's a little Eagles fanboy. He loves the Eagles. I can't see him going anywhere else, to be honest. See if he can do anything with these guys. See if he can finally make the playoffs. Is the Eagles. But yeah, on to the next one. Our trusty DOS
Yeah, Dawes is diehard Raiders fan, so who else picks he than the Raiders? I mean, come on, man. Yeah, nothing to tell about.
That's as obvious as they get, isn't it? That one. Next up, the content guru himself. I can't wait to see all the Twitter videos that comes out with this team.
Damn, bro, your content is just awesome.
Yeah, we do love it, Robert. Keep it up. For you, I have given you the Jaguars. I think they'll be a really good roster this year. I think hopefully you deserve to have someone good and you pick a good team rather than going with an average team. but yeah, I'd like to see what you do with those guys, so I'll put you as them. Next up, Jay Harley, another person we had to research the name.
Emo.
Emo.
Yeah, we think we just I see next is Chad. So I think you go with the Giants.
Just to crush Chad's dreams.
Just to crush, yes, absolutely. And I mean, Giants probably have a good team this year in Madden because with Barkley, what a halfback, with a new young quarterback who can maybe develop. That's a good team for Madden 20.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. And Evan Ingram and people like that, even though they lost Odell Beckham, but I still think they'll be good. Now on to the league dunce. Mike Chadwick, I have picked him to go with the Falcons. And I think it'd be good to see how easily Mike could destroy a roster. See how fast the Falcons could plummet into the worst team in the XFL. So that's why I've given him the Falcons. On to the next one, which is Iraq.
Next, Iraq, yeah. I give him the Saints.
Yeah.
Because there's too much competition everywhere else. So the Saints just a good team in a good division.
Yeah, you want to be in Chad's division, don't you? For them 2-3 wins.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, that's a good pick. Coach Bry, the Super Bowl winner. I think he will stick with a good team, so I've picked him as the Rams. Obviously, don't really need to say much about them. They've got talent everywhere. A great team. You should be contending off the bat if you pick the Rams. So, on to the next one.
Next, Czech, and I don't know. I can't imagine Czech not be the Redskins. So what else he takes than the Redskins? So.
Yeah, I think
he did really good with the Redskins this year, so he will do really good in the next year.
Yeah, I think he'll be a good pick. I mean, he'll be a good team this year with the Redskins. So on to Mike Duff, which is Riot himself, the man, the myth, the legend. So for Riot, we've given him the 49ers. What was you saying? Your reasoning behind wanting the 49ers? Or perhaps you'd be happy with it?
I just heard that pass rush is really important this Madden, so I hope with their new pick I can make a difference. But it's a tough division. I mean, Brand is in, Brian is in.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But yeah, let's do it, man.
They're both soft, really. You just have to stick it to them. Okay, so next up is VBD, or Chris Spaulding, his passport name. We have given him the Seahawks again. Just think he's a good fit with Seattle, and it rounds off that division, and it means Riot will never make the playoffs again for Madden 20.
Oh man,
we're giving that to him. Okay, so for Boone, Brandon McNeely. It's a very posh name. I think that is some. Have you got Irish blood, Boone, by any chance? For Boone, I think we picked the New York Jets, just because I think Boone fancies himself as a quarterback whisperer, and with Sam Darnold there and some new exciting uniforms and Le'Veon Bell and stuff like that, he'll be able to probably never make the playoffs as the Jets. Yeah. Do you think the Jets will be good this year?
Oh, I don't know, man.
No.
I know, no.
No. Okay. So next one, is this one yours?
So I take the Colts with him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh fuck, man. So Sean, good guy. I don't know. He take the calls because the AFC East is just with Boone now.
Yeah.
We have a good opportunity to make the playoffs every year.
Yeah, and I think Sean's,
And,
if I remember rightly, he's been the Colts in a few of the past Maddens.
That's true, yeah.
So he should be good with them. So
Yep.
on to I Higgy now. I think I have picked him to go to the Chargers, just because if the Chargers are still sitting there at 19, I'll be quite surprised because I think they're a talented team with Joey Bosa and Derwin James and stuff like that. I think he'll go there. So next up.
Next, Jared, the sexiest user.
Yeah.
I think he go with Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because Nick did really good with Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers have a long time to make can go to the playoffs all the time. Yeah,
he won't retire.
Green Bay. Green Bay is a really good team, and it's probably the best team left. So he will go with Green Bay.
Okay. So next is Dave. Dave, that's a proper English name. Dave Leon. We have given him the Texans. The Texans are another loaded roster that's still here with JJ Watt and people like that. And going into that division, it's I wouldn't say cupcake division, but it's certainly one that can be competitive. So that'll be a good pick for Dave to go to Houston there. Next up's Aries.
Yeah, Aries. I don't know, man. I'm just go now with the divisions, and let's say he takes Miami, good defense, and probably a good young team who can develop.
Yeah, I think you should be good in there in the AFC East. Next up is me. Am I meant to be announcing my pick? I don't know. I really.
Who will take the shot?
I really didn't want to put myself as the Cowboys in this one. It was between them and the Patriots, I think, but I've gone with the Cowboys.
Sure.
The best team in the game. Going back into the NFC East there with J-Mo, John and Jack, that'll be the division for the J's. The J division. That'll be good.
And checked Josh game 2 times a year.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Interesting. Next up is Hammer.
I'm gonna go with Tampa.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this logo?
It's the first one I could find. It's an alternate logo.
Okay.
It's a bit of an emo logo. But no, that would be a good division, I think, with Hammer in there, with Tampa Bay and Chad and Irek and Ace. That'd be good
competition.
Next up, NWS. We're starting to look now at the teams left and where people would slot and fit into that, based on their division. So with him, we've gone with Tennessee. I think Tennessee will be a decent team with Mariota, and the uniforms are nice as well. And that's quite a good division to be heading into. So put Randy going into there. Next up is Bracket.
Wait, let me check my papers.
You cannot remember.
He take the Vikings again, no?
Yeah. You didn't even need to check. Yeah. Any comments on that?
I don't know. We really just look on the divisions now. So Vikings is the best team left.
Yeah. I think Vikings are an interesting team.
He will maybe draft a good quarterback at first, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So next up, how do you say this in your accent?
Surse Prime.
If anyone has the answer of how to say that, I'd like to know. But I prefer Chris. But anyway, Pride. We've put him as going to the Steelers. I think that's another best case available, best team available kind of situation again. I think most teams would like to have a wide receiver like Juju on their team. Well, the ice cream van's going past. Can you hear it? No, probably not. Anyway, yeah, I think Pittsburgh is a good fit for Cersei. Okay, so next up is Sparty. This is your pick, right? Is it?
Sparty go with New England.
Yeah. It's like we rehearsed it earlier.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, Tom Brady's getting older, isn't he? But you can get 1 or 2 seasons out of him probably, and they've got nice uniforms, and it's the Patriots, and I'm sure you can make them good.
And we drink a lot here in Euro, you know.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah, we definitely didn't get these picks wrong at all. Next up, our fellow Euro Air V, sliding towards the bottom of the rankings. I wanted to give him the worst team, so I've just given him the Lions. Just I don't really know what's going on with them.
He will not be happy with them.
Who's your best player at tight end that they've just drafted at number 9? So yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. The less said, the better, I think. Second to last one, Gomu. Can you remember who this one is, right?
It's probably the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills.
Oh,
These last few picks.
yeah.
These teams, I don't think have much going for them, really, do they?
Just take what it is, no? I mean,
Yeah.
I wonder why Dallas not is at 32. It's just because you're not at 32, so.
I don't know how Dallas slipped to 23, actually. I wouldn't. They probably should go top 5. So Nick Z, I think this next Madden he'll make his comeback. He'll be back to winning Super Bowls, and he's going to do it with the Broncos.
You have to follow. You can just click and then the Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's much easier, man.
Yeah, I've got it all up in front of me, but you've just got notes. Yeah, they've got a few good pieces, haven't they? A few good youngsters. So that won't be the worst team in the world, but that would be quite a tough division to go into, I think, with Nick and Doss there. But
that's hard for you, the new guy, Randall.
yeah,
Man, he really improved this year. With Nick and Doss all time good. Cool. And
yeah.
I don't want to be in the AFC West next year.
Me neither. So I've kind of skipped ahead here, but last one, Dr. Dang picking last. He'll get landed with the Bengals. Not much talent at all. Just an all-round horrible team, I think. So that's it. We've kind of put them into certain divisions now, and we've had our guess at who we think will go where. Obviously, the rankings are going to change, but which do you think's the hardest division then? Do you think it's the AFC West or a different one?
AFC West or NFC West looks pretty. I'm in. That's hard.
Because you're the best player.
NFC East also.
Yeah.
You and check.
And JMO as well. He's really good. Yeah, I think the cupcake division. I think we'll dub it the NFC South with Chad in. Even though Ace and I reckon they're quite good, but yeah, we're excited for Madden 20. Excited for the team draft.
It's a good mix. It's a good mix, man.
Yeah. So let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you think we picked the right teams or not. And feel free to talk trash as well. Call Chad shit like we always do.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Ciao.